Now back to Sam and Dave.
Man, you do that so well. I like that arm movement you have.
Well, I've been doing this a long time.
Hey, welcome back to Motorhead Garage. Well, we got Mike Phillips here from Autogeek to give us a real tip on how to bring back this paint job. Sam, what do you think? Could it use some work?
Well, I'll tell you what, since he's got all this stuff out and he's got his buffers and so on, I'm going to go wash my truck because you can do it next.
I knew he'd do something like that. I knew it. Okay, folks, you know, this paint is not too bad. It's just weathered in it. It's been out for a while.
Oxidized, a lot of swirls and scratches.
And you can feel it. You rub your hand on it, but you've got a neat test.
Try this. This is called the baggy test. Now, what this does is it'll amplify your sense of touch. Now,
wow.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
It really feels bad, doesn't it?
You know, it feels relatively smooth. You can feel some little things there, but you put this in your hand, rub it across there, it feels like sandpaper.
It sure does. Well, I've already clayed this section here, so now fill this section. This is all nice and smooth now. So this has been clayed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the bag test. Just helps you to know if you need to clay. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to put a tape line down here. I'm going to show you how to machine polish this paint to a show car finish, and it'll take all the elbow grease out of the project.
And without any danger, right?
Without any danger, and I'll show you why.
Okay. Okay, Mike, now we're ready to go ahead and start to buff this out. You know, a lot of guys have a regular buffer like this at home that they use. I have one, in fact. But this is really for the professional in it.
This is a serious tool. This is a rotary buffer. It's a direct drive tool. When you pull that trigger, this buffing pad is going to start spinning. There's nothing going to stop it. If you stay on a high point like this raised body line for too long, you'll burn through the paint, it hit the primer. You might even expose shiny steel.
How many of you guys out there have done that already? I know a few. Anyway, what's the answer to this?
This is a DA polisher. Now, when I pull the trigger on this, it's going to rotate and it's going to oscillate inside that rotating circle at the same time, but it free spins. There's no direct drive mechanism. Watch how safe this is. See how it didn't hurt my hand? Yeah. It's not going to hurt the paint.
Okay, now what pad did you use on that?
This is called a light foam cutting pad, and what it's for is for removing oxidation, swirls, and things like water spots.
All right, and when you're going to use the swirl remover?
Yes, this is a swirl remover. It's very safe. It's very easy to use. You just take and you put some onto your pad. I'm going to put some on there. I'm going to take and just use my fingers, kind of messy, spread this around. And the reason for this is you want to cover 100% of the pad, so when I turn that switch on, 100% of the working face of the pad is working for me.
Okay.
Okay. Then you're just going to take and never turn it on until it's in contact with the paint. Put the cord over your shoulder so you don't drag it against the paint. Now I'm on the speed setting 5. This is variable speed. And then the trick is move the polisher slowly.
Wow, that's looking pretty good already.
Looks like a brand new paint job already.
It sure does.
Okay, but that's not all. Look at all the oxidation came off.
Wow, now that's impressive. Now what's the next step?
The next step is we use a less aggressive pad and a less aggressive polish.
Is that what we're using right here, the advanced finishing polish?
That's right, yeah.
And this pad then. All right, man. There you go. So you got to have all these different pads too.
Yeah, you need a couple different pads. Remember, polishing paint to a show car finish is an art form. It's just not a one-step process.
You know, that's true with about anything.
Yep.
So you're going to do it right, you got to do it right.
That's right. I'm going to take and spread this around. This is a much less aggressive pad, much less aggressive polish. I'm going to repolish this. It's going to take less time. Turn it off, then we'll put the wax on.
Okay.
How's that look?
Ooh, that's looking even better. That is nice.
Okay, so that's a finishing polish. So we built off the results from the aggressive product. Now we're ready to put some wax on.
Okay, now what are you going to do for wax?
Well, I'm going to switch over to a very, very soft pad, and you could use this to apply a liquid or a paste. And I'm going to show you how to apply a paste today. Can you hold that?
Yeah.
Just it's a little technique that I like to share with people. First, I'm going to put on a little microfiber glove here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take that. That is a true show car wax. That's Pinnacle Sovereign Paste Wax. Tap that out carefully.
Okay.
Then you just take and just draw this across your pad, put a little wax on here, and then put it back in there. Take the glove off. And what's cool about this wax is you don't have to let it dry. So now I'm going to bump my speed down.
Okay.
I'm just going to make a few passes. We'll wipe it off. Then let's pull that tape line off. Okay, we spread it out.
There you go.
Okay, why don't you pull that tape line off there, Dave, and let's see how it looks.
Are you done with it already?
We're done. Show car finish, 3 easy steps by machine, took all the work out of it.
Wow, look at the difference in that. That is incredible.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. Mike, that is a terrific job. I can't imagine what that truck's going to look like. Sam will be in line. He'll be waiting for you.
Be my honor to buff out his truck.
We got more coming at Motorhead Garage. Stay with us.